Now let me start my speech by a few words about my education team. So how many of you know we have who is in our education team? Toastmaster Nitika and Toastmaster Sukhmani. So this education team was the most active EC group in my term. And first let me tell you that how sincere and hardworking they were. They always followed their president. So just once in 4 months, I decided to take an off, and that very day, both of them also decided to take a holiday. Our poor SA had to be the president for that day to manage the because the president was not there, VP was not there, associate VP had also decided to take an off, so they always loved following their president. So how many of you believe one should be in constant communication in a team? So they were always talking, always talking. So in total communication, they would always decide what to wear in the next meeting on our group. Jokes apart, I was also the one involved in those communications. So if you see all these outfits, they were all suggested by these two. Also, one last thing, they always work 24/7. You know what is 24/7 is? So from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Nitika would work, and 9 p.m. till 9 a.m. in the morning, Sukhmani would reply only at that time. Just day before yesterday, you had some important discussion, but Toastmaster Sukhmani would only reply if it's at the night. So overall, I had a wonderful, wonderful team. Jokes apart, talking about Toastmaster Nitika, I think she was the perfect VP I could ever get. When I got to know that she is the VP, that was the time when I decided that okay, I could get and step in as the president. So everyone was scared of Toastmaster Nitika. You know why? Why? Because people were scared to say her name wrong. I had one employee, Nikita, actually at my office, and I called her Nitika all the 6 months because I scared calling her Nikita more than calling her Nitika. So her name is like Nitika right now. By once I said her Nikita and said sorry. I told her the reason also that because of that habit it happened. And she told me, after some challenging 2 months with Toastmaster Anmol as the president, she thought finally she would have Toastmaster Samir as a more easygoing president. But after just 1 week, she told me, you made me work more in 1 week than the whole 2 months he made me work. So kind of she fell from Kuwe se giri khai matki. All of you understand Hindi here. Overall, I think, but she carried herself with a lot of grace. She was the one who did every possible task which was assigned to her. I mean, she was always full of ownership, and never, even if it's a small task or a big task, I would just call and tell Nitika, you have to do this, and I knew it would be done. I would never be, as a leader, you are, totally free of tension when you know the people in your team are doing whenever you have told them. I believe that doing BP education is one of the most challenging tasks for any person in TMND. You don't know behind the scenes, there are a lot of backouts, there are a lot of, you have to make the agenda. People are telling you that why didn't you give me a speech when I wanted one speech? You have to take care of that. We have to do the competitions, you have to find the judges, the chief judge. There are lots of work which a VP education has to do. So let's clap for Nitika. Toastmaster Nitika Arya. Nitika Arya.
Thank you so much.
Now talking about the other VP education member, that is Toastmaster Sukhmani. So what do you all think Sukhmani means? Somebody who brings us peace, yeah, Sukh. When she joined our team, that very Tuesday we had, I think 7 to 8 backouts, all after lunch. So I thought we should change her name to Dukhmani, what she loves, calling herself on Instagram. But we literally thought that why today there are so many backouts. I think 8 to 9 people just backed out that day, but she managed it all really well. And before becoming the associate, she has been a member for how long, Sukhmani? 2 years. So in 2 years, Sukhmani managed to make 2 friends here, and they both didn't renew. So, secretly, that's the reason for Sukhmani to become the president. So now she can make more friends in Toastmasters. And yes, her biggest achievement, what do you think her biggest achievement is till now?
She has completed innovative planning.
She changed our 10-year-old agenda colors from red, yellow, and all the bright colors to pink, mauve, light brown, all these beautiful pastel shades. The first week she became the associate. She actually added a lot of color in our team. So before that, we were just working like, mechanically. When Sukhmani was there in the team, we had a lot of laughter, a lot of discussions. So she actually not only added color to the agenda, but to our team as well. Overall, I believe Sukhmani, is a huge dreamer. She's very ambitious. She's not afraid to take bold calls. She's never afraid to, speak her mind out, which I think should be a quality for our president. And in a short span of time and being a young person, she has managed to become the president of one of the best clubs of India, that is our club. And really, my words are less because all of you have already seen the work of Sukhmani. So let's give it up for Toastmasters. Now talking about next is our VP membership team. So in this we had Toastmaster Varun and Toastmaster Himanshu. So how many of you know how many renewals we had after just when the renewals were done?
17.
Yes, we had only 15 renewals, which was very low considering TMND as a club. And the area director also called me, said that why do you have only 15 renewals? I said don't worry, we'll go cross it more than 40 by the end of December. And even when December started, because of Toastmaster Varun actually, we had 41 renewals. So let's clap for Toastmaster Varun. He has a lot of energy, but I think that is that energy which attracts everyone towards him and the way he conducts himself. I remember, maybe he does not know, that when I was the president 2 years ago, that time he wanted to join the club, but somehow could not join. But such was the coincidence that when I became the president next, he was in my team working. So I'm very happy that I also believe he has a huge potential as a speaker. He's very funny, very confident onto the stage, and he can hone the skills to become a very good speaker. Sometimes he has a little Amitabh Bachchan problem and anger issue, but such is his maturity that he understands that I have this, and he knows how to control it now. Let's again clap for Toastmaster Varun. Let's clap for Toastmaster Himanshu, who is not here today with us. So let's clap for him. He very well supported Toastmaster Varun, because he was the associate for VP membership. A lot of members who became members must have talked to him. He did his work very sincerely, very hardworking person, and always, very trustworthy person. So now let's talk about our actually most active team, the PR team. So how many of you really love the PR team of our club? Let's have a raise of hands. Let's have a huge clap for Toastmaster Tushar Gautam, Toastmaster Varna, and Toastmaster whenever I was the president before or even a member, I always wanted that our PR team should be always doing something on the Instagram, always doing something on YouTube. And these three actually made it possible in these 6 months. I've never seen so much activity on our social media handles than I saw in these 6 months. Also, one very good thing about these three people that I really today do not know that who is doing the posters, who is doing the caption, who is doing what. They do everything in such a united way, like a small family, that I just know that the work is getting done. do not know who is actually doing it. So first talking about Toastmaster Tushar Gautam, when I first talked to him, he came across a very calm and sincere person. I knew that this person has a very long future in Toastmasters, not just as the VPPR, but maybe as a great speaker and to better leadership positions. I knew he is going to prove to be an asset to the club. Also, the way he managed 2 or 3 people. When you have 2 or 3 people in your team, it is not an easy job, especially if those people are associates and not members, to manage the whole team. But he did it really, really well. Let's call Toastmaster Tushar onto the stage. Now talking about my favorite Toastmaster now, who joined the PR team in between, Toastmaster Vanda. I think she joined our club before the 1000 meeting. And from that very day onwards, I remember in that online meeting only she said, I want to do something. So from that very day, she took part in treasure hunt. She was with Hriday to organize that treasure hunt for all of us. And I have never seen somebody, doing so much of hard work for the club, especially being an associate. In so many initiatives, she literally pushed all of us. Like she would push me, we have to make this President Series video. So you have to come. Even now she, I think, came up with this idea of farewell series. And she messaged us so many times that we need this video. If really I was at her place, I would have given up, given the, the stubborn members we have in our club. But Toastmaster Vanda always, did all these work. Also, the people say that, she has some favorites who she keeps on clicking pictures and posting interesting captions about. But I am not the one to complain. I believe somebody who's, she also has added a lot of color on our group, on our Instagram page and our social media handles. Let's welcome Toastmaster Vanda onto the stage. This PR team was Toastmaster Abhishek. He came after 1000 meeting and he just got into this team very seamlessly. He's like a no-nonsense guy. He has made some beautiful posters for us, which some of us may not have noticed. And he always was ready with whatever work we wanted him to do. Even at the 1000 meeting, he was like, I think just 1 meeting old, but he was the one who was clicking pictures of all of us when we were partying. So let's welcome Toastmaster Abhishek onto the stage. Next we have somebody who also has this habit like me of coming late. So our treasurer, Toastmaster Raghav.
What timing!
He also, dresses smartly like me. And he's also a baniya like me. So naturally he managed all the money well for our club. Let's clap for Toastmaster Raghav. Things to say. So I think treasurer is always working behind the scenes. We do not really get to know what the treasurer is doing. But imagine you are handling money for all the club members. So there are a lot of transactions. Somebody is paying somebody on Paytm, then you have to do accounts for that. Something is happening there. At the 1000 meeting also there were more than I think 10-15 transactions or even more which Raghav took care of. So this work, does not seem that it's a very hard-working work, but involves a lot of diligence, a lot of trust, a lot of credibility. And Raghav, with his mature personality, he handled all this really well. Also, as a person, I think he has a very bright future as a speaker. I have seen him, being quite funny at times, and he has this personality of, adding humor to whatever he speaks. So I also believe that going forward, he would really mature as a great speaker from TMNE. Let's welcome Toastmaster Rajesh. Now talking about Toast, our team SAA, that is Toastmaster Nivedita and Toastmaster Shubham. So since so many years we have this tradition of having a board here. These people managed to change that tradition in 4 weeks' time. And they want all of us to remember the agenda. They have actually good intentions for all of us. They want the TMOD to remember the names of everyone as well as the G. She and Shubham both. But really, if one person whose work really increased a lot when we shifted from online to offline, it was the SA. Every meeting you have to come on time, like 1 hour before the meeting, you have to buy snacks, you have to come here, open the room, get this big suitcase from there till here, put all these awards and set up the whole room for everyone. Be sure that everything is in order. Then when the meeting ends and everyone is going for dinner, you have to again collect all this, put it in the suitcase, be the one to lock the room, then go to that place and book again for the next meeting. They actually get free at 9:30 and they come here almost at 6. So it is one work which is actually very challenging, and to do this continuously for 6 months requires a lot of commitment. So Toastmaster Nivedita did all of this really well. Let's clap for her. So what if she could not remember the mission statement word by word? But I'm just kidding. She never asked me for an associate, but she would just do it every single Tuesday. And I would see, I herself told her, maybe you should get an associate to help you with this stuff, because I myself feel that it's a lot of work, lot of hard work. And then entered Toastmaster Shubham. Where is he? I cannot. Yeah. As an associate SA, I think again he's full of so much energy, because he was telling me again and again, I want to speak, I want to do something. That when you have that. In Hindi it's called Zid. When you have that Zid, you have no option but to improve as a speaker. And I feel that in this very short span of time, he has improved so much as a speaker, and as the SA, he was always confident, positive, and with so much of energy. Let's give it up for Toastmaster Shubham. First, I'll call Toastmaster Nivedita onto the stage. She also helped me select these diaries. So,
and he got me the.
She didn't like this color. She told me she didn't want this color, but by chance she got this color only. And let's call Toastmaster Shubham onto the stage. Thank you. Now we have the secretary, Toastmaster Ashmeet. Is she here today with us? No, she's not here, as usual. And we have Toastmaster Harshul, who was the associate secretary. So I think Toastmaster Ashmeet, if people don't know, I just want to tell that she was not well in between, and it was related to COVID, so she didn't want to come to disturb everyone, especially with this COVID and all going on. But from her house, she made sure to make all the MOMs on time, and that too very beautifully. She did not miss even one MOM, though it was 1 or 2 days here and there, but she made sure that the MOM reached her. Let's clap for Toastmaster Ashmeet. In the term, we were joined by Toastmaster Harshul as the associate secretary, and he made, I think, that one MOM, really beautiful MOM he made, if you all remember, with that sliding things across. So let's give it up for Toastmaster Harshul. Again, Harshul, I think he has that passion to get into the EC, and I hope he really
Take a good picture. Thank you.
I hope he enjoys his role in EC and also, go for future positions when the next EC comes. Also, I, really like when Toastmaster Harshul come onto the stage. I believe he's always smiling, always confident, and he also, seems to be a great speaker. So now with all the EC is done, I would like to congratulate all our past and present mentors who helped us, who helped all of you in your various, whenever you had some doubts or questions, you all went to your mentors. So firstly, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Hriday Thakur. He is not here, but he is the one actually who kept the club together when everything was online. People were, the members were less. It was a really difficult time that time, and Toastmaster Hriday Thakur did a really wonderful job. Let's clap for him. Next mentor, that time we had Toastmaster Tanya Gandhi. Again, these two people actually, convinced me to become the president when Toastmaster Anmol had left. And Toastmaster Tanya has always been my go-to person. Even when we organized the picnic, I gave her so much of work to do. And we have this bond going 2-3 years ago when I organized one 19th year celebration, and she handled actually a lot of work. So she's someone who's very, very responsible, a very accountable person. I'm really glad that she has renewed her membership, and you all be seeing her more often from now on. So let's give it up for Toastmaster Tanya. Now talking about our new mentors, we have Toastmaster Shrey Saxena. So out of all people, I know Shrey since the longest time here. I think almost 7 months, 7 years. So there are so many memories. We have been on trips together that it's actually difficult to tell all of that in a speech. All of you, I think actually love Toastmaster Shrey as a speaker as well. He has that charisma and charm, on the stage. I'm so happy that he actually applied for VP Education and decided to contribute again to the club. Also, when we are a member since such a long time, so we have done each and every role. It is very difficult to motivate ourselves again to be even renew as a member. So to have that hunger constantly, to come onto the stage, to speak on table topics, to do different roles, I think is an achievement in itself to be a member for so long. So I really hope that whatever Toastmaster Shrey Saxena has in mind, he has some grand ideas for our club. He is able to achieve all of that. And also for all the members, you might get a lot of guidance, helps, inspiration, some innovative ideas by just observing Toastmaster Shrey Saxena. Let's call Toastmaster Shrey onto the stage.
Make sure my dimple is visible.
Just shift a little.
She can't edit the pictures.
Now it's fine.
बढ़िया.
Closer. Thank you so much.
We have Toastmaster Varun Garg, again one of the mentors, who also was an ex-president with us. So I think we have so many ex-presidents now in this term, it might be a record. We have Tanya, we have Varun, we have we have Shrey. Now, Ashish has done so much work that you tend to feel that he has been a president, but he officially has never been the president. But again, I'm really so happy to have Ashish Ghai back. He is one of our very senior members, and he has done so much for the club that it's hard to find somebody else who has done so much for the club. In one of the terms of his VP, I remember he calling every single person, mentoring almost every single person, talking to them, understanding them, what are the requirements, and working accordingly to the club. We have one of the mentors with us, Toastmaster Prachi Jain. So Prachi Jain is surprised, but she is a mentor right now, and she is also one of the most intelligent evaluators we have, one of the best speakers we have in the club. And I wish all the her house people as well as the members, see and observe her more diligently to understand and learn more and more from her. Let's call Toastmaster Prachi.
Samir, you shift little.
So with this, I am done with my farewell speech. I have thanked all the and there are countless members who have actually come up every time giving a speech, coming here, supporting all of us. So now I would like, if anyone would want to share their experience or their journey of the past 6 months of being in the EC, of being in the member, they can come and share here.
Sure. Thank you. So well, I was not aware if I'll get a chance to speak over here. So I had so much to speak about Samir as a friend, as a mentor, as a president. So I sent him one email. I don't know whether he has checked or not. So I sent him my farewell notes. But I definitely want to speak about him. There are multiple things that I observed about him as a leader, as a friend. So I have in fact made my notes. So since you roasted me, I'm definitely gonna roast you. Okay. So this question is for Samir's close friends.
Yeah.
Do you think that he has mood swings problem?
Yes.
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 He is also saying which means all of you observed it. So I'll give you some example to support my statement. So every Wednesday around 9 o'clock we will discuss the agenda, and Samir would say, this time I'm definitely gonna deliver a speech because it's been a long time. I really want to deliver. You put my name in speaker. You put my name in speaker. And we will discuss the agenda. It is finalized. Everything is done. And then after some time, he would message, you know what? I'm not feeling like to give speech. You give this speech to somebody else. And we would be like, what is this, Samir? I don't have any idea. It's not that I can't give the speech. I can definitely. But I don't feel like it. So please give this slot to somebody else. So this is one. Then again, another example, he would say, it's been long, I haven't done TMOD. So I would do TMOD this time. I would definitely do it. Then we would say, okay, Samir, pakka hai na? So he would be like, yeah, pakka. Chalo. But then after some time he would say, no, I don't feel like, I don't have anything in my mind. I cannot do this. You ask Angad, you ask somebody else, but I cannot do this. And then the very recent example, when we were discussing nomination slate and everything. So for one member who applied for a particular position, he got very skeptical. And he was like, no, this person is not fit for this position. Me and Varun kind of convinced him that no, he's fit for the position. Okay, let's see. Let the other. Sorry, I can't disclose it. I said that, let the people decide. That's okay. Then he happened to speak to that person and he was like, you know what, he's a very good guy or girl, but he should go for this position. We were like, we were about to send the nomination slate and agar hum tumhari mante to we would not have been, sending this. So that's his mood swing problem. And now whenever he does so, he would proactively say, now Nitika would say I have a mood swing problem, but this is a genuine issue, but I am saying. Okay. Apart from it, I would say that he is a wise man. He's a very balanced personality and he's a darling friend too. Sometimes he becomes cold and bossy, but that's okay. But especially he is a visionary leader. Every time he would try to foresee what is best for the club, and even if in fact in October itself he already started thinking who should be the president. Who should be the best person for this position? Who should be the best person for VP education? Everything he has already started thinking and deciding, which I really liked about him. He is very optimistic. When he himself gave this example of renewal, when the renewals were very low. In fact, I also started getting, worried. But he was like, don't worry. Even if we have only 15 renewals, we will have more. And see, today we have more than 40 members. He has been very flexible. So he was never into, agenda should go like this and this should be there, that should be there, it should go on this particular time, because I have seen that usually people do that. But he was never. In fact, at 12 o'clock, if you would ask him, Sameer, should I send the agenda? He would say yes, do it. So he is like that. Apart from that, I would say that he is very selfless. He does not see himself as in a good way. He never, he would always try to do best for the club. He would always, take initiative in everything. So he would never be the person who would be, I am just doing it for myself. He would just do it for all of us. And he has been very, very supportive throughout this journey. There are a lot of experiences, memories. What I'm going to miss are discussion, late night discussions about this and that. Definitely, in fact, our discussion on what we are going to wear in this meeting. So Sameer, in the last meeting when we were having elections, so Sameer sent us 2 pictures, one with grey blazer, which with the same coat which he is wearing today. So he said, okay, which one is looking more good? So me and Sukhmani voted for the grey one that we wore. And in fact, at the time of Diwali as well, all 3 decided and sent pictures of our clothes, of our dresses, that this is what we are going to wear, and we took each other's approval and then we came here. So that is how it has been, and I think it was a wonderful journey, memorable one, and all the best to the new futurees. Thanks so much.
Would anyone else, not just about me, but about their journey for the past 6 months, their journey in EC or any special thing? Yes, let's call Shreya onto the stage. One night recording the whole speech.
Yeah, she is the new PR. She'll take care of
She was
everything.
doing it since all day.
Okay, so first of all, I would really like to thank the outgoing EC. All the EC members, can you raise their hands? Yes. So honestly, for the past 1.5 years since the meeting have been happening online, I have not been very active. You guys know that. But when all this, the club was going through a tough time, the old president resigned and Sameer took over, and you guys decided to have a freaking house party. House party, we actually saw very fresh energy in the club. We saw a lot of people that Toastmasters is not just about coming on stage, speaking for 2 hours, or listening for 2 hours, speaking for 5 minutes and just going away. But it's about forming good relationships, quality relationships. And in Toastmasters, I've found really good friends. Sameer, Ghai has been one, Tanya, Varun. I've found so many good people over here who have actually helped me going not just in my professional life but in my personal life as well. So also I would like to apologize to the EC members, especially Nitika and the education team, if I've been a pain in the butt. The last 2 months of my life have been the toughest months of my life, so not where a lot of people know about it, but I was only coming to Toastmasters to relieve my stress, because I feel that when I'm on stage and I can express myself well, and it helps me vent out. So there have been times when we had a certain rough argument, but it was just, I'm not like that, right? I'm sweeter than some of you. But just a one piece of advice from a 7-year-old member to all the new members: form quality relationships in this place. I've had my best friends in this place. I've had people whom I can really count on more than my school and college friends. So I feel it's all about forming good relationships. She's already laughing. She's probably found that someone. No, that's quite. I mean, you may not have to even join Tinder for that. You'll find someone. Like a lot of people did. I've actually seen a lot of Toastmasters getting married in my 7 years. I'm not kidding. Even my girlfriend was a Toastmaster, and yeah. So
And she got married.
Not yet. Okay, with this, I would like to hand over the stage back to EC. A big round of applause to all the EC members.
Anyone else would like to share anything? Yes, so let's call Shubham onto the stage.
First of all, a very good evening to one and all.
Evening.
It's an impromptu speech I'm giving because everyone was giving, so I thought I should give. And yeah, it's a genuine thing which I want to share with you. I was an introvert child from the starting of the school, and I didn't interact with anyone of them from the school life. And many of them, like, I was not able to speak in front of people, and many people made fun of me. But this platform gives me a motivation to speak in front of people and also help me to get the confidence. Moreover, I got great friends here, and I am very grateful for that. And talking about Toastmaster Sameer, you always motivated and you gave me the platform of Sergeant at Arms. It was really great, and thanks for that. As I have told that I always wanted to speak and wanted to share my wanted to become a great public speaker. So you gave me a platform, and that's a really appreciable. And you are always supporting and always motivating. That's really unique thing about you. So that first of all, thanks for that. And talking about Toastmaster Nivedita,
You want to say the name wrong.
so the first person I met on this Toastmaster was Toastmaster Nitika. And Nitika always, whenever I was speaking on this stage, she was the first. She's my evaluator for whole term. So she always evaluated me. And moreover, I am speaking this time because this is my last meeting in this Toastmasters, because I will be going to my college because college is opening, and I will be going to Mumbai. It's my last semester. So that's the thing I also wanted to share. And thanks Toastmaster Nivedita. And then Toastmaster Nivedita. Toastmaster, she was Sergeant at Arms and always cooperative. Whenever we want to join the meeting, she always tell that you should play the role, and always motivated to speak. So that's the good quality about you. We always motivated me, and thanks for that. Moreover, Toastmaster Tushar is one of the best friend here I have ever got. So Toastmaster Tushar is one of the unique person in this Toastmaster, so kudos for that. And Toastmaster Shrey, I always admire you. You are my favorite person in Toastmasters Club. I always appreciate, and the way you speak is fantastic. I always wanted to become not like Shrey Saxena, but Shubham Pasricha, having the qualities of Shrey. She is also my good friend, and we are like a Tom and Jerry, and he always pulls my leg, and I also do vice versa. So that's the thing.
Try to.
So yeah, so that's the thing. And the Toastmaster Vanna, what I can say about you, you are the fantastic person. You always have a good smile on your face, always motivate everyone. So thanks for that. And at last, I would like to thank every one of you, because for that thing, everyone said, my teacher said you will not do anything in life because you are not participating in any activity. I participated in debate, MUNs, and won many things. And the Toastmaster platform gave me a thing, and I got placement in one of the big four, Ernst & Young, that too very early. And now the people are not placed yet, but I am praying for that they also get placed and get good package with a good company. That too they were making fun of me. So I would say with that thing.
Let's welcome Toastmaster Varun onto the stage.
As you just see my excitement of Alright, so I became the VPM when the meetings were happening online, and the biggest struggle, during online meetings, that the people are not ready to join, right? But Toastmaster Vandana had joined in my term for the very first time. Now talking about my learnings. So when I was not the VPM, I used to struggle in talking to strangers for the very first time, right? But when I talk to people right now, I am very comfortable in doing that. That was my first learning. Now talking about the second thing. When I came into my college, I'm in my third year right now. So I had given some society interviews around 15-20. I was not able to clear a single one. So I was really lacking this skill of working in a team setup, right? So when I became the VPM and I was working among 7 members, I had a lot of clashes, and and I also had done really good work. But the best learning was that I used to have this mentality that maintaining diplomacy is very tough thing to do, right? I used to have this mentality when I go to corporate, I'll have to be diplomatic to people. I'll have to, present something which I'm not really feeling about them or about anything of that sort. But when I actually came in the EC, diplomacy, I was struggling in the initial phase. As Sabi just said, I had some anger issues. But in the later phase of my VPM, I really learned the skill of having diplomacy, and I think now this skill can really help me in my career going forward, and how I can, kind of be very nice to people. Humbleness and politeness, that is what I've learned in my past EC term in the past 6 months. And as Shrey just said about relationship, right? So I joined club in September last year. So from September till September this year, we had only online meetings. But now in the past 4 months, we are having offline meetings. So if I talk about myself, from the past 2 months, I have been a very happy person in everything. My professional life has been going really well from the past 6 months, but I was not having good personal space. I was talking this to my sister also, that my sister was saying that, you've got placed in a very good company, but you do not really look like a satisfied person. You kind of get frustrated at times. But from the past 3 months, I have been doing various outings. I've been doing very 3-4 hours long, night calls that we do. So that has really contributed in, bringing happiness to my life. So I would suggest all the members not to just participate here. To participate in the AC, you will learn a lot. It might seem like not a very good job on the outside, because you might think that, let's say in the election only, didn't used to have any competition. So you might think that since not many people are going for this position, you might not have much learning. But when you actually go there, you'll work in a team setup, you will learn a lot, right? So that is what you have to do in Toastmaster, to not just speak but also be in the EC. And Shrey, as Shrey just said, form very good relationships. This is the best thing that you can take forward in the next upcoming years of your life. That's from my side. Thank you so much.
We have Toastmaster Ashish Ghai, who wants to come onto the stage. Let's welcome him.
Thank you. I want all of you to just think about the one reason, the most important reason that makes you come to these meetings regularly. Just think, don't have to tell. Just think about the one reason. What is the most important thing you like about the Toastmasters meeting that inspire you or motivate you to come to the meetings every Tuesday? And if possible, just think of one word that you can relate to that purpose. Let me know once you have thought of that one word. I believe most of you have by now would have thought of it. On the count of 3, you all have to shout that one word that you have thought of. 1, 2, 3.
Positivity.
So I could heard positive energy. I could heard social networking. I could heard improvement. So these are the key reasons why we come to these Toastmasters meeting. And most of you, especially the members or the guests who have not been part of the EC, it's very difficult for you to understand, but a lot goes behind the scenes to make all of this happen. To prepare an agenda for the meeting, to have a team working together to make every meeting happen. Every meeting is like an individual project. And people prepare so much. Every speech, every evaluation, every TMOD, every table topic master, they prepare so much to make it happen. And do you know why? And there is a common thing that connects all of this, that you must have very good members. You must have very good quality. You must have members who are consistent, who are renewing. It's within a few months. I mean, just if you join the club for 2 or 3 months, you might not get that much growth, or you might not see the transformation happening. But once you are a member for 2 or 3 terms, that means for 1 year, 2 years, 1.5 years, you see everybody growing so much. And that is why the role of VP membership is so important. When I thought of going for this particular role, I knew there is so many things the club is lacking. And we cannot just build a perfect club, a very amazing club in just 1 or 2 weeks. There is a lot that goes behind. And that's why I wanted to start my second innings with the club from this particular role. And Toastmaster Varun has made it very easier for me to continue because the kind of effort he has put in, the kind of renewals and the membership strength he has taken the club to. And as a token of appreciation, I have something for Toastmaster Varun today. This is for you, for all the hard work that we have put into the club, and I hope this brings sweetness into your life, like you have put in with the sweetness into the club. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So next we have Toastmaster Niveda who wants to say something. Let's welcome her on the stage.
So I'll not take your much time. I just want to say that I'm very thankful for this platform. This platform had made me a good speaker, but moreover that, I would like to thank this platform for giving me some good friends who don't vote me, but they vote the person who is the best for the club, who can do better than me. And I'm good. My social life is sorted now. So thank you for Toastmasters. That's it.
Anyone else would like to say anything before we wrap up this session?
Sorry,
Nitika
I have a lot to speak.
forgot something, so
Yeah,
let's welcome her.
I'm just standing here and speaking. So I want to say something for Tushar. So whenever I speak to Tushar, in fact last time when we were having conversation, I said to him, Tushar, तो मुझे पहले क्यों नहीं मिला? Had you been there, probably, you know what usually happen in boys and girl relationship, that girl is the only one who speaks and boy is the only one who listens. But in our case, it would have been different. He would have, spoken a lot and I would have been listening to him. Because of his voice and his personality, he's so humble and it is always so nice talking to him. When we were having that conversation that day, so we were almost we had 20 minutes of conversation, and in a conversation there are moments come when you feel like disconnecting the call or putting down the phone. So that was the moment, and I said, Tushar, it's up to you. I can't ask you to put down the phone because your voice is so lovely. And he said that's the best compliment I have ever. But it is so nice and it is so lovely to speak to him, and I will keep on calling you just to listen to you.
You can make sure they follow you.
Yeah. And then for Raghav, thank you so much for for always carrying us till here, and me, Shubham and Raghav, we usually come together, and one day when we were coming in 1000 meeting, we were caught by 2 policemen, and I think after that we did not come together for 1 month. And I was like, then one day Shubham called me and he said that Raghav is also coming along, so why don't you come, we'll go together. I was like, he might say this girl is a panga girl, I don't want to come along with her, but that was not the case. He did not meet that perception. Thank you so much for that. And apart from that, in fact, Varun, though we had some clashes, but it is always nice. But I'm sure that he always acknowledged, he always said that, okay, I am acknowledging this, but I'm sure that I'm gonna, overcome this anger issues and all that. And it was nice working with him. Then Vandana, Harshul, Abhishek, Shrey, everybody. Nived, I'm so sorry, how can I forget you? You are a very cheerful and lovely person. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
So I'll be wrapping up this session now by I have a few words to say. Firstly to the old EC. So what I have seen in my past a lot of terms and years, that whenever that EC is relieved of these positions, so whenever we are like let's say president, vice president, so we have some power, and people want to talk to us, because we are the ones giving roles, we are the one talking, so we get a lot of attention. Like you come, you have this chair reserved for it. Now when you step down the very next day, you stop getting that attention. So this message is for the old EC. Do not expect this attention, because sometimes at this very moment you feel that your ego gets hurt if somebody says anything to you, because you're expecting that attention again. And what happens? You leave the club. But at the end, you are the one who's going to be at loss. I've seen so many good people leaving TMND after doing president and all these positions because of this very issue, that their ego got hurt exactly because of that. To the new EC, I would say remain humble, because exactly after 6 months, your term will get over. Even if you do really well, most probably you won't be repeating your role. So after 6 months, your term will get over. Do not say anything to any member, in that thing that I am this VP and now I am this president now. Just be humble. To everyone else, all the people who have never been in the EC, I would tell my story to all of you that when I joined Toastmasters, so our club got split to CCT. So there were 6 more positions which were made, 7. Then we got split to TMSL, then 7 more. And every 6 months an election would happen here. So a lot of times people would come and tell me, why don't you stand up for the elections ever? So I joined this club in 2015 when I was not very regular. Then in 16, 17, 18 passed, 19 passed. I think in 20 I went for the president. So I think 2 times the club got split and more than 10 elections passed away. But I never stood for any position. And I thought, I don't need leadership. I already learned that in my MBA college. I can manage well. But there was this one, when Rahul Girdhar was the president, he forcibly he said, Samir, you are going to manage our 19th year anniversary of Toastmasters. That year we completed 19 years. Okay. So Shrey was there and I said, okay, fine. And after 1 or 2 weeks, I was very angry at Rahul that why did he give me? I told him I don't want to do. He said, no, you have to do now. And believe me, that 1 month I had so much fun. We almost had 25 people managing the whole event. So we had Nitika, Toastmaster Nitika, not her. She was also Nitika. She was managing, Tane was managing, Shrey was there. We had so much fun. It was such a big event. One of the best magicians, illusionists of India. He came over. He was Shrey's friend. And so many people came. The CEO, or what we call that person of Toastmasters International, he was the one who came here. We did a lot. So what I realized that, when you work as a group for a common goal, that makes you happy. If you're sitting at home, you are thinking, okay, I'm comfortable, I'm sitting at home, this is making me happy. That is not correct. But let's say if you are 10 people working for a goal, so right now in the EC, what are you working for? That every Tuesday meeting should be good. So every day you are, talking, this will happen, that will happen. So what I realized that in that 1 or 2 months, A, I'm a very good manager. I have this thing of managing people, I can do it well. And B, it gives me happiness. So whenever you are all working for a common goal, you will feel more happy apart from yourself. And that is what is called taking responsibility. That is how you grow as a person. When you do something apart from your own personal goal. So for everyone, the first message for everyone is, whenever you get a chance, make this your aspiration to get into the EC. If that's not possible, sometimes you're organizing, let's say, 1,000 celebration, this meeting, that meeting, we make organizing teams. Always, step in to take a part of that meeting. Always try to be in the organizing committee also. You will get to learn a lot of things. Second thing, which so many people have talked about, relationships and all, I would, forming close bonds. I would say when I was in IMI, I was the cultural secretary there, and it was actually a responsibility to do parties there every 2 months. Okay. And also the fest. So that was we had a 10-12 people strong team, and that time also I loved being in the organizing team. I would wake up till 5 a.m. doing all the work, designing things and all that stuff. So one day what happened that my roommate, he was in the alumni committee and used to talk to all the alumni. So when he would call them for placements, some of them would not answer as well. But some of them would talk for hours. And one thing they talked about every time, that bro, we love the parties there. We love the parties there. So what happened that when I realized that when you do a party, it's not that you're doing a party. What has happened that you're creating a bond with everyone. So all the alumni who actually came for the placements, they came because they were so connected with the parties and all. They said he made so many good bonds that now, let's say we are in PwC, we are in KPMG or a big firm, we will come from IMI and take people from here because that bond was formed. So nobody remembers what the BCG4 matters are. Nobody remembers any education. And I clearly remember I was taking permission from my dean for some party, and he clearly said no. He said education is more important. And I thought that our placements are suffering so much. If we actually have some good parties this year, after 10 years you will realize that the alumni is still connected to the college. And when I became the president, this was also one of the motives. I think it came in subconsciously that we decided to hold a grand farmhouse party. And because of that, I can see so many friendships all over the club. And I think that's how the club is growing. So when you have friends over here, you want to come to Tuesday because you'll go to dinner, you will talk to them, and that's how you always want to come to the club. That roles you do on the side actually. But if you want to be, let's say, member for 2 years, you really need to have some good friends here. If you want to member for, let's say, 6 to 8 months, you can come here alone and go back. So my 2 messages to all the members: always, be ready to take part in organizing stuff, and if we're going for dinners, always don't shy away. If people are going for parties, just be a little loose, try to get involved, because that way you are going to make a lot of good bond in this club. So with this, my term is over. I hope you all enjoyed it. I was an accidental president to all of you.